Good evening and all. And in previous session, we successfully completed auth controller and admin controller with all operations. And in today's session, we are going to complete remaining operations for like manager controller and employee controller. With after completion of these two controllers, we'll travel. I think maximum all operations are card and everything got explained very clearly and implemented with all layers and all models, depository services, and controllers and DTO, why we are going to use DTO and all, everything is explained very clearly. And if any add-on is still, if I miss anything, if I forgot to implement anything on any case, we'll try to implement in this class, and I will try to show how to push your code from Eclipse, from any IDE to GitHub automatically, but not manually. I will show you how to do this. Okay, clear everyone? I will show you clearly how to do this. Clear? Please be focused while teaching and all. Please be attentive while writing the code and all. While executing your code, please be focused on what you are writing, and you should have a knowledge on the project and what you are implementing and what you are doing and all. If you are writing any method or if you are writing any logic, if any interviewer, any client or any faculty or any person is asking you to explain, you must be in a stage to implement. You must be in a stage to explain them. So this is the rule, and this is the things we are going to pass and everything and all. Clear? Just let me wait a second. Let me ID open. Perfect. Let me open my project. See, we successfully completed things and all. Controllers complete. Let two more controllers are pending. We'll complete in today's session. And I am maintaining only one DTO, login request.TTO, like login request.java. And okay, done. Security done. Services done. Okay. Nothing right. So all done. See, delete manager and all will done. So admin is going to assign duty to both manager and employee. This was written very clearly. So assign duty to manager done. Assign duty to employee done. Update employee account status also done. View all applications done. Delete employee done, delete manager done, view employee duties, and everything was done very clearly. But I told you to implement one while doing any of your real-time projects, but never ever try to delete your data permanently. Try to store them in temporary tables, or else temporary delete. Do create one temporary class, and please store all those details. Whenever you are deleting some an ID, store those details in the table again. So whenever a client asks you to whenever we delete, if we are deleting the data permanently, or are we storing any this data in any temporary tables and all, will clearly tell them like we are storing the data. We are not deleting the data permanently. We are storing the data in temporary space and all. So clear everyone? So let me start my project now. So let me complete my remaining things. And I will forgot to discuss one thing. I will discuss this in employee.java. In employee.java, I'll add one thing, like how to add a photo for the employee and all, managers and all. I'm not going to add for the manager, and I'm going to go ahead only for employee. And in your projects, you can implement like this, like for any role and all. I'm not going to add for all roles in my project. for easy case, like I will add for only employee. So we'll do it accordingly. Clear everyone? So let me start. So right click on com.klf.fsad.stp.controller. Go to class. Go to class. And after clicking on class, please do create manager controller. Manager controller. So after getting started with manager controller, let me start code. Let me start with this manager controller now. Okay. At the rate, test controller annotation to make this class as a controller class. Request mapping, double quote slash manager. I will perform like front end also in upcoming sessions. So I'm allowing cross origin now only itself. Cross origin, double quote slash, uh, double quote slash. I can say simply I can say simply like allow star, allow everything, no issue, no restrictions and all. So now let me start. Okay. The manager also can view all the employees, right? Manager also can view all the employees. So public, I can say wait a second. So uh, let me check one thing. Like wait a second. Wait a second, please. Sorry for the delay. I can say uh, okay. So let me start now. So manager controller, public response entity, done. Like if you know the output or like output of this particular method, you can include your output directly. If you don't know your output, you can directly include like question mark. So question mark represents your output can be a list, can be a string, can be an object, anything. So as of now, I know my output of my particular method. So I'm representing directly list of employees, done. You all employees, done. Next, let me write at the rate get mapping, double quotes, view all employees. Like compared to in previous methods, like let me go back to admin controllers to more avoid confusion. See, in every method we written this line. In every method, like these 3 lines of code was written in every line in every method of line. See, this line of code will make us to like in Java we have like dry principle, don't repeat yourself like and all. Uh, so whenever we are trying to repeat the same code, it will increase the boilerplate code in your file or in your line in your code. So avoid writing the same code every time. I will show you how to avoid that. How to avoid that instead, how to use that everything and all. If you are familiar with that one, you can use that one directly. Clear everyone? Your employee is done. So let me complete the code. So I can say how to avoid that one, how to avoid that thing and all. Okay. So let me write one repeated method, like one separate method, private, private boolean is authorized. Is authorized. I can say string auth header, auth header, string role. Done. So let me complete my code now. I can say I can repeat try catch block here. Otherwise, I can write global exceptional handler to avoid writing try catch block every time in controllers. But anytime, okay. Optimizing the code we can do like anything, but writing the logic is much more important. Okay. Next, I can say string token. String token is equal to auth header dot substring of auth header substring of. So let me take the first 7 characters to remove like it will remove my prefix like bearer and all simply. Now string role is equal to string role is equal to I forgot to include, right? Wait a second. Auto wide private JWT service JWT utilizer, sorry, JWT service, done. So JWT service dot validate token, done. Any issue? Sorry, we need to send the role also, right? Get off double quotes role, done. Okay. Like duplicate entry is saying. So I will modify expected role in the up and down and all. So expected role and all, done. So let me check. Like I can say return role dot role dot role dot equals of, in double quotes, in not double quotes, I can directly pass this expected role. If this expected role and the role which I get here is same, then I can proceed with the operations. If not, I can directly pass an exception and all, catch of exception E is equal to system.println. So I can say not system.println return false. I forgot. Done. See, if the role which you accessed is if it is a manager, and if it is also manager, then return true. If it is not, return false. Done. So I will use this method every time. Instead of writing the 3 lines of code every time, I can use that method simply. Or otherwise, if you want to write the 3 lines of code every time, you can also proceed with that thing. I will show you two ways in this video and all. Okay, next. So how to do that? How to use this method now? Like if not equal to is authorized of I can say we need to pass some methods, like we need to pass arguments, right? We need to pass our arguments. So let me pass the arguments. I can say request header at the rate request header. Request header of I can say I will pass. Why I'm using directly authorization? I will use directly this word from front end part. So I'm using authorization directly. So authorization. For the name, I can say auth header. Name can be anything, no issue. Okay. So we need to pass the authorization role and everything and all to this name. So let me pass now. First can be my auth header. And second thing should be my manager. Okay. If this works fine, then only you are proceed to do anything and all. If not, let me return something. Response entity of, like, if anything happens, like we know the status codes, right? I can say status codes like 403 or 402 or 404, anything. Dot body of null. Simply done. If you are okay with writing this method, you can directly write this one line code. If you are not okay with this one, writing one line of code here, you can use those 3 lines again and again in every method. I will show you how to use the 3 lines of code in next method. Okay, in next method. If manager is accessed the page correctly, so how to return that? Return response and response. Sorry, I forgot. Response entity dot okay of. Sorry, I forgot to write. Auto wide private. Let me write all the remaining useful services and all. Done. See, like I can say, where is my code? See, manager service dot view all employees. Done. If manager is accessed the page correctly, we are allowing the manager to view all employees. If not manager, we are saying you are not authorized or you are not allowed. We required login or we require the token. Only manager privileges are allowed. Like that, we are going to say. Clear? So next method we are going to write is I can say we need to update the account status, right? We need to update the account status of private. Sorry, public response entity I think the format is the output is string because the employee account status updated successfully is a string format. So I can include like, so I can write my method update employee emp account status. So same thing, pass request header, in between pass authorization, pass string auth header. If you are not okay with writing the above line of code, right, using this in this method, we can directly go with use. I have shown you how to use the below method. But if you are not okay with that, follow my code. The same code, string token is equal to auth header dot substring of 7. Done. Next, if not equal, jwt service dot validate token dot get off role role. That role should be equal to whom? That role should be equal to manager. If if not, what we need to do? We need to write one method called as, we need manager privileges to access this method. Please log in as a manager and all. We are going to simply show some message and all. So response entity dot status code, we can say status code of error status code is 402 or 403, it can be anything, dot body of. So let me write one message here. Manager privileges are required. Privileges are required to access. So write like this, done. If manager accesses the page, we'll simply update the method. String result is equal to manager service dot update employee account status. Update employee account status. So for updating employee account status, we need to pass status and as well as uh, ID also. So pass request param of uh, why these are getting loaded. Okay, no issue. I will directly use. Wait a second. They're taking time to load. Why? Need request param. Yes, I written correctly, right? Hey, we can directly take this method. So instead of writing this code, we can directly update this method. So sorry. Where is this method? Update the same method, no issue. Update employee account status, done. Access denied, manager. Remove admin here, pass manager. Done. Okay. So next method we need to write is, we updated successfully. So if any manager is also on to apply some leave and all, so for that also let me complete the code. Wait a second, guys. Let me restart my workspace. package. Okay. Let me check. Okay, now it's coming. Thank you. Okay, if any manager want to apply for any job, so we can also allow him to apply job, right? Apply, sorry, job not apply leave. Sir, okay. So let me write apply leave. So public response entity. I can say it's a leave, apply leave. I can say I'm going to receive request body leave comma. I'm going to who is going to apply for the job? No, why I'm saying job is like who is going to apply for the leave employee. So we need to pass the employee ID also, long manager ID, comma, and we need to check every time we need to check the authorization also, right? So let me copy this line. So paste it here. Done. By I forgot to include this. Done. Okay. So auth header done. So let me complete this now. So if you are okay by writing this method, you can proceed with this method. If you are not okay with that method, you can directly copy this. Next. See, if you are not okay, like if you are getting any error with this body message, you can simply set it as a null, no issue. Next. Leave is equal to L is equal leave L is equal leave L is equal to leave service. I forgot to implement leave service, right? Let me call auto void private leave service leave service. Let me copy this dot apply leave. Oh, sorry. Apply leave a manager leave and manager ID passing was done. If this was done, let me return response entity dot okay of L. Done. This was also done. Okay. A manager applying for the leave is updating the account status and is also viewing all employees done. Everything was done very clearly. So let me write one method for checking his own leaves. Is nothing but manager is going to apply for the leave and let me show him the leaves that he or she is applied. So let me write one method called as view own leaves. Next, let me write public response entity. I can say we are going to get as a list of leaves, right? List of leaves. View all own leaves. View all own leaves. The only thing we need to check here is like not this thing. Let me copy this full first. We need to check with the request param. Request param is equal to double quotes. Okay, no need to pass double quotes also if you are okay with this. Long manager ID, comma. So now, if you are okay with, I said already, if you are okay with this thing, we can follow this token. Otherwise, you can also use that method, no issue. Next, if it's okay, let me check with the leaves. List of leave, LE is equal to leave service dot view all view service dot view leaves by manager. Done. Return. Response dot okay of LE. This method also completed successfully. View whole leaves also done. Let me recap you one thing. Admin is going to update the leave status of employee and manager, and manager and admin both are going to update the leave status of employee. So let me write one method now. So put mapping slash update leave status public response entity of uh, let me use string here, update employee leave status. So let me pass this method. So done. We are passing the request parameter, and we need to, for accepting the response, we need to two things. We need to get the leave ID, int leave ID, comma. We need to get string status also. So how we are going to get the leave ID and status? Status. I forgot to add. Sorry. Where I added this thing. Done. Everything got added successfully. Done. So let me write these 3 lines of code again. Okay, meanwhile, let me write the methods. Access denied. Done. If manager is login into the status, let me write like this, result is equal to leave service dot update leave status, leave ID and status we are passing. If this one done, return response entity dot okay of result. Done. Updating employee leave status also done. Assign, we can also assign duty to manager to employee, right? Okay. Post mapping. Assign duty to EMP public response entity. Like we get assigning like assign duty successfully. We are going to get this message. Assign duty to employee. Assign duty to employee. So we are going to pass who is going to pass the duty and all. So let me use request body. So we need to use duty class, duty done. Next, request param. We need to pass which manager is going to add. There can be several managers, right? Long manager ID done. So we need to pass the to which employee we are going to add everything and all. Long manager ID, request param, long EMP ID. So we need to check with the authorization also, right? Wait a second. Which code is there inside my code? Thank you. So let me copy this request header. Done. So let me copy this right click. Done. Now, duty service is done. We didn't include a duty service, right? Wait a second. Private duty service. Duty service. Dot assign duty by manager to employee. We need we need to pass duty and employee ID and manager. So in place of null, please pass duty. Done. Close. No error as of now. Let me return one message called as string return response entity dot okay of duty assigned. I can say duty assigned to employee successfully. Assign duty to employee also done. Why animate? Sorry. No errors as of now. Done. Assign duty to employee also done. Next, what I need to do, like simply I can say what are the assigned duties by employee, like is it required? Okay, we'll write this thing public response entity of its type of let me use this thing a duty you assign duties for assign, like based on uh based on so why I'm copying entire thing, I will show you. I will modify, don't worry. Remove employee ID. We are don't require here employee ID. Done. Open method. Next. What's this type of? Let me check with this. This is a type of list, right? So remove this. Pass null. Done. If manager accesses the page, so we need to we need to fetch the duties which was assigned to assigned to that particular manager. LE is equal to duty service dot view all duties of view all assigned duties or else view duties of manager. View assigned duties by admin to manager. Okay, why I'm not able to access? Assign duty. Okay, we are not assigning, right? Sorry. View assigned duties assigned by admin, assigned by manager is done. Assign duty by admin to manager. Okay, we didn't return that. Okay, we'll see this. Okay. Return response entity dot okay of LE. Done. Okay. With this will conclude employee controller, manager controller, sorry. Why we are getting an issue. Okay, we didn't use anything. Done, done, done. Okay, we completed manager controller also. So let me complete employee controller also. With that, we'll complete entire backend. If it, I'm thinking of adding image to employee. So we'll add that also, and we'll after that we'll push this code from IDE to GitHub. I will show I will discuss about some commands and all, some basic commands, how to push and all everything clearly. With that, we'll conclude this session. Clear? Next, let me create one employee controller. Go to new, go to class. Leave is also done. Let me start employee controller. So let me start editing employee.java. Enter it column. So why am because in employee controller we are going to add register employee. So while adding only I will add the photo and everything and all. So for that purpose I am writing for that purpose only modifying my employee.java for the better purpose. Okay, so I can say column will write this private bytes of bytes of I can say photo bytes of photo. Let me add getters and setters also. Source generate getters and setters for the select all, generate last member. So before this, so let me have source generate toString method also as well generated. Thank you. So let me modify this column name. Nullable. It is not going to be nullable, right? It should be given false. Name can be emp underscore photo. Emp underscore photo. We can also still add one thing. Like it's a blob, right? So let me write one column definition. I can say it's a column definition. Long sorry. Column definition can be given in double quotes. So I can give it as like this long blob. So no issue. Done. As of now, no clear, no doubt. So let me complete my register employee, like employee controller now. So make this as request param request mapping done. REST controller done. Cross origin star request mapping slash employee. So next, let me start with the like public I can say. So let me write instead of writing this method. So let me write authorized or else let me proceed with this thing. Let me write one code like this private and all. We'll write this method. Okay. Okay. We'll wait a second. Private auto wide. I think I need employee service also here. Private employee service, employee service. Done. As of now, don't need anything. If we need, I think also we need auto wide. We need auto wide private leave service also we need here. Leave service. Done. Okay, we'll use everything. Don't worry. Uh, Return true, return false. Done. So let me write my base code now. Okay. First, it is nothing but if whenever an employee is getting registered into the like application, he need to register himself from the he need to register himself or herself. So for that, add employee, I'm writing like register employee. Okay. So before proceeding, I can also write that at the rate post mapping, double quotes slash uh, add employee comma add employee comma consumes. Sorry, wait a second. Did we forgot anything? Okay, wait a second. Let me use value here. Value is equal to consumes. I can say media type. Okay, media type. From which we can take. Wait a second. Page attributes or paper sizes and all. Let me take from org.stringframe.http dot. Done. So next, let me proceed with this thing. We don't need any authorization for this. Okay, like from registration page only is going to add media type dot media type dot. I can say form data, multi-part data value. So here the actual part is going to be whenever we are adding any employee and all, uh, we are not allowed to use at the rate request body because we are also adding photo here. So let me use request param for the entire concept now. Okay. Uh, as of now, we know in services like uh, where we return the services, like in employee service, I think so. Wait a second. In employee service, we return in register employee. EID, password, and account status and role is automatically is going to be generated. So we are not allowed to add them again in the controller. So in order to avoid those things, so let me use at the rate request param. Request param, I can say no need to mention here. String name. In next line, I'm going to mention, okay, for avoiding confusion, request param string gender at the rate request param gender done. Let me take age request param uh, request param age after I can say a designation designation uh, department Again, request param, I can say double salary. Request param, we can say string username. Request param, we can say string email. Request param, we are going to add email, and next we are going to add string contact. Request param, we can say we are going to add photo also as part of multi-part from the package, multi-part file. I can say photo, done. Request param. We don't need any authorization for this. Okay, no issue. From basic only, that employee is going to register from this account. So don't add any authorization for this. Okay. Why I written line by line, you may understand, because if I write right side by side, you are going to get like this. You're going to get like this, like side by side, and this code is going to be going to till end of the page. So for that purpose, to avoid those confusion, I click on enter, and by next line I written the code. But I will complete the code now. Don't worry. So don't check any authorization and all, because on main navbar without any authentication, we are going to check, we are allowing the employee to register into the account. So use try catch block, use employee emp is equal to new employee of emp dot set name is equal to name, done. Emp dot set gender is equal to gender. Emp dot set age is equal to age. Emp dot set designation is equal to designation. Emp dot set department is equal to department. Emp dot set salary, done. Emp dot set username, done. Emp dot set email, string email. Emp dot set contact is equal to contact, done. Let me for photo also we need to do, but do this thing. Set photo. How to set photo? Use photo file, photo dot get bytes, done. This photo is nothing but this photo dot get bytes. Okay, we are storing in a bytes and then. Okay, clear everyone? So if it is okay, return response entity dot, sorry, okay of employee service dot register employee emp, done. If not, let me write on cache block here. Exception is equal to, we can simply pass return response entity dot status code dot internal service error dot, I can say status of wait a second. HTTP status codes dot, we will have internal HTTP status, HTTP status dot internal server error, done. Internal server error, done. If like if any error, we'll return one message also here. If any error, like if we get any error at photo, for example, we'll say photo applied failed, or else I can say some message error occurred. So as of now, no doubt. Done. This method done clearly, no issue. Next, let me close this method now. Done. So like if we want to view his profile, if we want to view this profile, we can also allow him to view the profile also. So let me complete that method also. Get mapping, double quote slash view profile, public response entity, or else we can say response entity, output is an employee, view emp profile. So here we need to check whether he is an employee or else whether he is an employee or any other users and all. So either here we need to pass two things. We need to pass request param long emp id. Oh, like let me take from a previous code. So let me take this here. Done. So please verify every time here. Like let me copy that code. Instead of manager, please write here employee. If not okay, please pass anything and all. So next, if he is an employee, return. If he is an employee, return employee service dot find employee by ID. Done. Sorry. What happened? Is undefined. Second. They are right. Type employee only, right? So why. So let me write like this. emp is equal to. Okay. Sorry. Employee service dot find by employee ID. Done. Done. No issue. As of now, I'm clear. Like we need to write some like we can say view as a if any like we'll add some things, right? We'll add some duties to this employee. So let me check with this view duties public response entity duty. Like it's not duty, it's a list of duty, right? List of duty view assigned duties. We need to pass two things. We need to pass employee ID and as well as these two things pass. duty include. Done. As of now, no issue. Use the same method here. If he is not an employee, we will pass. Otherwise, leave him to like this duty. Okay. Return response entity dot okay of employee service dot view assign duties. Done. Next, at the rate assign duties done. If you want to apply leave, I have written in employee manager control rate list. So let me copy this thing. Copy this thing. Come back to employee controller. Here. Apply leave, apply leave. Instead of manager ID, pass EMP ID. Copy this. Paste it here. Instead of manager, please change to employee. Done. Please change this method, apply leave by employee. Done. No issue. So apply leave is also done. Like if you want to see his own leaves also, we can write. We can allow him to view his own leaves, right? So copy, paste it here. So next, paste it here, view own leaves. Instead of employee manager ID, we need to pass EMP ID. EMP ID, EMP ID. I can say view leaves by employee ID. Done. Instead of manager, pass employee. Done. As of now, no doubts. We completed employee controller also. Why we are getting an error warning? Okay. Then employee controller also. With this, we completed adding, like I shown you how to add a photo for employee. You can also add this photo technology, like this photo technique and all for every role you want, if you want. But remember one thing: whenever you are adding photo, we need to use request param, or but we need to use request param. Like here we can't. Here like using request body is not recommended. Use request param because it will make you in efficient way. Done. Clear. So with this we completed. So okay, I can say one thing before running the code, before running your executing your Spring Boot project. If your project files, if your I can say if your wait a second. If your tables got created already, please remove those details. Like delete those tables. Okay. In my case, I think already the tables got created. So remove those tables because I updated the employee table, right? Drop table employee underscore table. Okay. Duty table, right? You drop table duty underscore table. Query done. Okay. We are having foreign key in leave table also. Leave table also done. Manager table also we need to delete, I think so. Because everywhere we are using foreign key relation, right? So I think no. All tables got deleted successfully. I didn't deleted admin table because I didn't made any change in admin underscore table and all everything. So if you run your code now, you are going to now we are going to see all your tables getting created from scratch. So done. My all services and everything got done successfully.